Is it a high Jamb score or a low Jamb score that determines your admission into universities, polytechnics, or colleges of education? Anyway, today we are going to look at the next thing to do immediately you see your Jamb results. Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is MC Owoblo. If you're a newbie here, click on the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that I can get updates to future content once we release them. In my over 5 years of attending to student query as it pertains to admission into schools, I have seen situations where students with very high Jamb scores do not gain admission into school, while students with low Jamb scores gain admission into school. So a question comes to mind: is it a high Jamb score or a low Jamb score that determines admission into school? Well, this is what we are going to look at today in this video. I understand quite evidently that all fingers are not equal, and that's why you see situations whereby a student will write Jamb up to 4 times to a particular institution because the school fees is smaller there. Irrespective of the fact that all fingers are not equal, I also understand the place that you should cut your coat according to your cloth. Anyway, whatever your reasons may be towards writing Jamb severally, today we are going to talk about the next thing to do immediately after seeing your Jamb result. If you wrote this year's Jamb, all you need to do is to pay attention to the most important questions that you have outlined to ask yourself or to ask online about what you need to do after writing your Jamb. If you are not too busy, let's head over them. Number 1, you have to be very patient. You have to be very patient. You have to be very patient. I have to say that 3 times so that it will ring very well in your ears. Immediately after Jamb result comes out, you see a lot of students rushing with a lot of anxiety to get into school. This leaves them gullible and credulous. Scammers will be online 24/7 to give you wrong information or misinformation about admission, and of course you see a lot of people running into them. Basically, one of the most common scams that is common is the Jamb upgrade. You see a lot of students paying 20,000, paying 10,000, 15,000 naira to upgrade their Jamb score, and in the long run they see that it does not work. Jamb upgrade is a big scam. It's a major scam. Do not fall for it. Admission forms or post-UTME forms do not come out immediately after seeing your Jamb results. So after seeing your Jamb result, all you need to do is to relax. Relax, take a deep breath. In fact, you can even take yourself out, rest from the stress of examinations, and be patient enough to ask the right questions for the right sources so that you will not fall prey of some scammers online. Jamb begins to give admission around September each year. This may change anyway for this year, but irrespective of that, this is not the time for you to start rushing. It's a time for you to be very, very patient with yourself. You can develop on your past skills, of course, because you are going to get into school and you need to start fending for yourself. I have written on 7 deadly mistakes that undergraduates make. I'll drop the link below this video. Once you are done with this video, you can check it out. You have outlined some of the mistakes that you make and of course how you can correct them. The next important question you need to ask yourself is, what was the cutoff mark for the school I am applying to last year? Knowing the cutoff mark to the school you are applying to last year will give you information about whether you should stick to the school or you should change your institution. This is because cutoff mark for the school you applied to last year won't be so much different for the cutoff mark this year, Jamb wise. However, this may differ post-UTME wise because post-UTME cutoff marks are determined by the average performance of students for that particular school each year, and it's usually a combination of Jamb, WAEC, as well as post-UTME screening exam score. So aggregate are gotten and post-UTME cutoff marks are set. After determining the general cutoff mark for your school, the next thing to do is to look for the specific cutoff mark for the course you are about to study. Knowing the specific cutoff mark and of course the competitiveness of the course you are applying to will make you better prepared for the post-UTME examination. Now, what other question you need to ask yourself? Number 2, do I need to do a change of course or institution? I've seen a situation whereby a father, a mother, the siblings attend a particular school, and so they also want to attend that same school. And of course, whenever they want to fill their institution, they are biased as to the choice of institution they want to attend. In some other cases, I've seen many situations whereby parents do not allow their children to fill any other school except the school that they attended. However, if you have checked your Jamb result for this year, and of course you see that you did not meet the cutoff mark for your school, all you need to do is to carefully walk up to a Jamb CB center and change your course or your institution to a school that can accept you. if your school cutoff mark is 200 and you score below 200, you can look for other universities, of course, that accept 160, accept 170, that accept 180, such as Ambosali University and Delta State University. You can also check for universities that accept 190, such as Lagos State University, LASU, and of course, you can be sufficiently be able to change to the course you want to change to. In case you do not know the institution that accept 160, 170, 180 and 190, a link will be dropped in the description of this video. Do well to check it out. Another important question you need to ask yourself is, how does the school I am applying to do their post-UTME screening? Post-UTME screening, like I have hinted before, differ from school to school. Some universities take physical exams where you have to be present in the school physically to take the school's entrance examination, and at the end, aggregate cutoff mark is gotten, e.g. Uniben. Others just do screening of certificates. They take both your WAEC and your Jamb to determine your admission into school. In that condition, you have to have a very good WAEC result and a good Jamb result to gain admission into those schools. Some other schools just use Jamb alone. You need to know the format your school uses so that you can prepare well for their examination. All school post-UTME past questions are available. There's a link in the description if you want to access them also. The next important question you need to ask yourself is, how can I prepare for my school's post-UTME screening? For schools that use only Jamb results, of course you have nothing to worry about after your Jamb. Immediately after your Jamb, all you need to do is to check whether you meet their Jamb cutoff mark for screening. For schools that use both Jamb results and WAEC results to determine aggregate cutoff mark, you have to have a very good Jamb result and a good O-level result to complement it. For schools that take post-UTME screening examinations, you have to make sure you get our post-UTME past questions and prepare very well for those exams. Past questions are available for all schools. There's a link in the description to access them. Lastly, you need to know how to ask important questions about your school. Questions like how the admission process is, their school fees, and the academic calendar. This should make you better prepared for school. Alright guys, these are the most important questions, or the 5 important things that you need to do after seeing your Jamb result. Of course, we are going to be releasing videos about universities that accept 160. We are going to be talking about everything about the universities and their admission process. So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on post notifications so that immediately we release a new video, you'll be the first to get in touch with it. Till we meet again, my name remains MC Owoblo. See you.